Hi guys, how are you today? I hope you are all doing great. Today I bring you the 2025-2026 mid-year Elevate Digital Planner. So mid-year runs July 2025 through June 2026. And this is the Elevate Planner. The Elevate Planner is part of my Elevate Landscape series of notebooks and planners. This Elevate Planner is virtually identical to the Elevate Power Planner. So if you've already watched that video, I'm just going to tell you right now, the only difference is the weekly layout. The weekly layout does not have extra planning sections. It only has your week overview. It has lists and notes. Other than that is the exact same planner as the Elevate Power. It's just the week is a little bit simpler. Okay, so if you've already watched that video, you definitely do not need to watch this unless you'd like to. I do provide links in the YouTube description for you guys if you want to jump around to the different chapters. So feel free to do that or watch the whole thing. If you're new, lots of questions are answered in the walkthrough, so it does help to watch it. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing I want to tell you all, if you are familiar with my products, I used to sell them. When I make planners, let me back up. When I make planners, I design a Sunday, month, and Monday week start. Okay, so like this is a Sunday month with a Monday week. All right. And I would sell that separately from the Monday month, Monday week. I sold them separately because I wanted to see exactly how many people were buying each one, if it was worthwhile, etc. Okay. I'm not selling them separately anymore at no additional cost. So I'm bundling them. And so what that is going to look like for you when you're shopping, and this is important because I want to save you time when you're scrolling through my shop looking for what you want. So this is the main image of the Elevate Planner, and this would be in the Blissful Color Palette. Up here, do you see this little colored bar up here? It says 2 PDFs included, and then it says Sunday start month, Monday start week, and Monday start month and week. And I just want you to know that so that you're not searching for like where's the Monday start or whatever. I want to make it easier for you. And again, it's the exact same price as it was. There's no need to increase the price for that. So I mean, if you're a Sunday person, or Sunday Monday person, you're gonna only use that. It's still the same price. So, all right. All right. So just be sure to look for that. And then it's also in the Etsy descriptions. So I have information on that too. So you will definitely get 2 PDFs with each purchase. Okay. So let's get into it. The Elevate Planner has 5 color palettes, all my standard 5 color palettes. You have, when you're looking at the color palettes, the color is in the tabs and it's in the at a glance sections like this. It's also in a couple templates, and then it's in the covers. Okay, so that's the colors. So when you choose a palette, that's where you're gonna see it. All of the planning pages are just black and white. I mean, you'll always see the tabs, but the day and the week, there's no color. There's color on each month heading, just because it's a pop of color to brighten your day. Okay, so this is the Blissful Color Palette. This is the Colorful Color Palette. Like that. This is the Joyful Color Palette. This is the Neutral Color Palette. So neutral is just black and white. However, in the covers, you will see color. It'll be the Joyful Color Palette in the covers. So I will go through the neutral palette when we're all done, so you'll be able to see what everything looks like. All right, so this is neutral. And then you have pastel. All right, so today we are going to go through the Joyful color palette in the Sunday month, Monday week start. Okay, all right. Now, I do offer free trials, so please, please, please download the free trial. There's no strings attached. Just go to my website and go to the free trials page, and there'll be a free trial for both the Sunday, Monday version and the Monday start version. So I wanna make sure it works on your device. I wanna make sure it works with the app you're using, just because there's so many changes, there's so many new apps. Just make sure it works and make sure you like it before you spend any money, because sometimes, you know, I mean, I've been a planner person for so long. You know, you look at something, you're like, oh, that's so awesome. And then you're like, I don't need to try it out for free. And then when you actually use it, you're like, oh, maybe that doesn't work for me as much as I thought it would. So that's really, I just want to help you. Everybody has their own ways of doing things. So it's just really important that it's important to me to know that you really like it before you spend any money and that you don't waste your hard-earned money. All right, so definitely do that. There's information if you in the YouTube description how to get my website. There's information in the Etsy listing how to get my website. So just be sure, it's everywhere. So you can't not find it. You'll be able to find it super easy. Okay, so now let's get into the actual walkthrough. When you first download your planner, you are going to come to the cover, and you can everything's in order. So you can either swipe or you can tap on the little home icon up here to get to the information page. And then I put down here all of the hex codes with the color palettes. So if you'd like to make your own graphics or add to your pen presets, you can do that easily here. And then you have my contact information, how to get to my website, YouTube, etc. Okay, so again, now you can swipe or you can tap on the template or the paper icon. And here is where you find all of the paper templates for the planner, because this does also include, embedded into it is a 12 subject notebook. So you have notes, templates, list trackers, and extra planning pages, specialty templates, and covers. When you tap on something, it will go directly to the template, and then you can duplicate, copy, and paste it wherever you want. If you want it in your planning pages or if you want it in the notebook. One thing that is important to note is that for space, I did something a little different. Sometimes you'll see like month, Sunday and Monday. So when you tap on it, this would be the Sunday version, and then you would just swipe to get to the Monday version. Or if you look down here, you'll see 15 stripe covers. Then you would just swipe through to get to all the extra covers, okay? So this is the templates page, and at the very end of the walkthrough, I'll take you through each template so you can see everything, okay? Now you can either tap or again, you can swipe to get to the table of contents. So this is where you will access your 12 subject digital notebook. You can see it's labeled 1 through 12, and all of the numbered boxes are hyperlinked. And when you tap on it, it'll take you to that section. Okay, here you can write out the heading of your notebook or your section, and then there's space to write the contents if you'd like. You can also, there's a big space up here for the heading, and then you can write the contents of this section on this page as well. All right, now, so that is the table of contents. Then the star icon is a quick note page. And on the quick note page, you have to buy, to do, mental note, and this and that. And they're lined, and it's literally just, think of it as like a little scratch pad in your planner. So you can quick write things on it if you don't have time to put it into your planner or into a notebook. Okay, now let's get into the at a glance section. So we have 2025 and 2026 at a glance, and when you tap on these, it takes you to these sections. Now, again, they are sections. So when you tap on 2025, it takes you to this page. And so this is all of the mini calendars at a glance for 2025. And all of the months and days are hyperlinked. All right, so you can tap on the month, you can tap on the day, it'll take you exactly where you want to go. But keep in mind, this is a mid-year planner. So like April 9th isn't going to take you anywhere because that's not part of the planner date range, okay? So this will only really work for July through June of 2026, all right? So that is this page, the calendar page. Then you have the perpetual calendar. You have lined planning boxes labeled January through December. And again, these are hyperlinked. Okay, and then you have blank boxes. And again, these are all also in order, so you can swipe or tap on the links up here. It's your preference. Then we have a blank page for a vision board if you like to plan visually your year. And we have a lined notes page. Then, when you tap on 2026, you have the exact same thing. And again, all of this is hyperlinked, the months, etc. But again, like November 2026, it will not be hyperlinked because that's not part of the date range of this planner. Okay. Now, something to know, this is a mid-year planner. So it starts in July. Right, 2025. However, am I on 2025? I am. Okay, so when you look at July, the way I always do my planners, they always start the week of the beginning month. Okay, so you have like June 30th here, right? With this particular planner, there is a hidden week. It actually starts June 23rd. So you can access that week through here. So that's taking you to the day, and then you can go to the week, to June, to the hidden week, if you will. And the reason being is because June 26th is my birthday, and I always like to have, that's like my little present to myself that I get to plan my year or start my new planner on my birthday. So that is how to access the hidden week, if you will. Or you can also just go to July, click on the first week, and then like swipe backwards. Okay. So now let's get into the planning pages. Now that I've told you all about the hidden week, the monthly spread is 3 parts. You have your monthly calendar, you have your monthly lists, and you have your monthly notes. All are hyperlinked up here, or like I did, you can swipe as well. The monthly calendar looks like this. All of the days are hyperlinked. All of the weeks, the little circle, numbers in the circle are hyperlinked to get you to the week. And over here you have like some boxes for planning, some lines, and down below here you'll see a mini calendar. This calendar is for the next month. So when you're on your July calendar, you can look ahead to August. This is also hyperlinked. So when you tap on the little, the days, it'll take you to August down there. Okay. So this is the monthly spread. So July, this is the calendar. And then you have your lists and like however you want to set this up for your month. I don't put any labels on my things, or I try very hard not to put any labels because I don't, everybody has their own way, and I don't like to lead you. That's my biggest pet peeve about planners is that. So you'll just see it's very flexible. So you have a nice large box, you have 3 smaller boxes, and you have blank space over here. You have a nice space at the top for whatever you want to do. And then a little empty space at the bottom. You have lines here, and then 2 columns of to-do list check boxes. And then I want to leave it up to you to make sure that you make it work for you. now we have the monthly notes, and it's very simple. It's just lines in case you'd like to keep notes of your month. All right, now let's look at the week. So again, when you're on the month, I use the ISO week numbering system. So when you tap on the number, it'll take you to the week. Again, up here, you'll see the month. If you tap on that, it'll take you back to August. If you tap on there, we're on the overview. We're on the weekly overview. If you tap on lists, it'll take you to lists. Or if you tapped on notes, it would take you to notes, or they're all in order as well. But this is your weekly layout. Now for the Elevate, which we're on, this is the Elevate Planner. It is a vertical week. Now, if you're interested in a horizontal week, you might want to look at the Elevate Ultimate Planner, which is a horizontal week. But this is a vertical week. So your week overview, you have a little header up here, and then you have 3 sections. They're lined, and then you have a small little box at the end. On the left side, you have a space if you'd like to color code or if you have headings. Okay. Now, and then on your week, all of the days are hyperlinked as well. And then when you're on your day, you can tap and go back to your overview, or you can tap and go back to your lists, etc. Okay. Whoopsies. So, let's see, did I tell you? Yeah, your week. Now, oh yeah, this is your week lists. It's slightly different than the month lists. Again, you have a nice spot up top if you like to write a quote or whatever tickles your fancy. Then you have a larger box and 3 separate spaces. And then you have some lines. And then you have, again, 2 to-do list, columns of to-do lists. Now, the reason being, if you've been with me at all, you already know the answer to this. But the reason is because for me, how I plan is I separate home and work. So that way, when I'm quick glancing at my page and what I need to do, I can just be like, oh, this is what I need to do for home, or oh, this is what I need to do for work. So I always, just like that's on the month, you'll see the 2 columns. It's more efficient, and it makes me personally feel less overwhelmed to see it. If it's just one run of a to-do list, it's just too much to sort through. Like, is this home stuff I need to do or work stuff I need to do? So that's why you have it's very flexible to use however you want. And then you have 3 boxes at the bottom with little headings to just make whatever you want. And then you have weekly notes. Again, it's exactly the same as your monthly notes, just lines. I know I have a lot of customers that love to take notes every week, and so that's why I added it in. So now let's go to the daily page. So when you tap on the week overview like I did, it'll take you right to the day. This is your day. However, the Elevate Planner is a 2-page per day. So you just swipe to get to your extra notes. So this is your planning page for your day. And then this is your notes page for your day. If you'd like to keep a diary, or if you keep detailed work notes, you can do it. It's a 2-page per day planner. The Elevate and the Elevate Power Planner are both 2-page per days. Okay. So this is your daily layout. Up top, you've got the date, and then you have your schedule. It's 5 to midnight, or if you're a night shift, how would that be? 5 at night to noon, I guess. You have 2 lines per hour, one on the left, one on the right. The reason being is you could do 5 and 5:30, or if you're keeping track of your schedule and somebody else's schedule. It's just a little bit more flexible layout. Again, if you're looking for a different layout, check out that Elevate Ultimate. That has a different daily page. And then at the bottom here, you have a space for your like notes, if you have notes for your schedule. And then you have a little spot up here for notes as well. At the very top right, you'll see another mini calendar. This mini calendar is for the month we're currently on. So this is, what are we on? August 9th. So if you want to jump around, let's say I wanted to go to the 20th, there you go. It's all hyperlinked, okay? Now, again, on the right-hand side of the page is kind of for your to-do list. So you have some open spaces up here to do headers, priorities, however maybe you want to keep track of meals or water or exercise, whatever you want. And then you have your two columns for to-do lists, and then you have a nice white space at the bottom. Okay. And again, there is no button to get to the second page because it's very unnecessary. You would just come to your day. So when you tap on, let's say August 11th, if you want to get to the notes, you'll just do that. But both pages have the same top layout, and it will take you back to your week. Or if you wanted to go back to your week lists, you can do that. Or if you wanted to go back to your week notes. So it's very flexible. It's very efficient. Efficient, that's the word I'm looking for. So whether you're on your, like this daily page or your daily notes, you can get wherever you'd like to go, okay? So I hope you like it because I really like the 2-page per day. I know it's helping out a lot of people who keep notes every day. And you could also use it as a diary. So, I mean, you could have your planning page here and then be like, boop, and then, or a journal. I don't know. Do people call them diaries anymore? Everybody says journal, I think now, but. Okay, so let's move on. Now we're going to go into the templates up close. But before we do, I want to talk about line height. So whether you're in my month or you're in the week, lists, day, however, wherever you are in my planners, okay, and in the templates with a couple of exceptions, the line height is the same. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, line height is the space here in between the lines. And this is important. Why? Well, it's important because when you're writing and taking notes, if you do a lot of copying and pasting, everything will match up, okay? Also, if you use my Elevate notebook, or if you use any of my Series 2.1 and beyond notebooks, everything will line up, okay? So we'll use this. Let me show you. So this is my work notebook. This is Series 2.1. And I'm going to copy that and I'm going to put that here. And you're going to see how it all lines up beautifully. See, so everything will line up absolutely perfectly. Oh, this doesn't. Don't worry about that. Just don't worry about that part. That's just a me thing. So when the important part to know is like when you're setting your fonts or your handwriting and you get used to, doing it a certain way, you can just copy and paste it, throughout the planner. It'll all line up. It'll copy and paste throughout the, oh my gosh, words today are escaping me. It'll copy and paste throughout all of the templates, and you can go back and forth. And that is why it's important. If that is important to you, I just want to point that out, that you can do that. Because like personally me, like I have a variety of portrait and landscape things that I use, and it's important for me to be able to copy and paste, and not have to fiddle around with line heights or different fonts or whatever. I just have my one font and I have it saved as my favorite font and as my default font, and I know it'll work wherever I am. And it's just more efficient that way. I don't know. I like to save time. I like things to be easy. So if you like that too, if that's important to you, then this will be important to you. All right. So now with that said, when we go through the templates, all of my templates have the exact same line height with a couple exceptions, and I will point that out to you. Okay. So let's go through it. Now, again, if you tap on the templates, it'll take you, but they're also all in order. So I'm just going to swipe through to save us some time. Okay, so this is small lined. So small lined and large lined, anywhere you see the word small or large, they don't conform to the line height that's in all of the planning pages. And this is medium. Medium is the exact same. And this is large lined. Then we have small split lines, and what that is there's just a space in between. Then we have medium and large. Now we have a small graph, medium graph, large graph, small dot grid, medium dot grid, large dot grid. We have blank, hex paper. Then we have small margin, line margin, medium line margin, large lined margin with margin. Now we have, these are kind of like mixed, and these all have all the lines that you see, they will work. It's the same throughout. I don't know why I'm not thinking. The words are just not coming to me right now. So this is lines and graph, lines and dot grid, and lines and blank. And then we have Cornell, small Cornell, medium Cornell, large Cornell. And then we have brainstorming paper. So brainstorming is just a little bit of everything. You've got lines, blank, graph, and a to-do list. Probably my most popular template ever, I think. Then we have, again, this is just a lot of different layouts. We have 2 blank boxes with lines, and then we have it reversed, so the blank boxes are on the right. We have 2 blank boxes on the left with graph on the right, and that's reversed. Then we have split lines, so it's just lines with a line template with a split line down the middle. Then we have check boxes on the left and check boxes on the right. And now we have story paper, which is just a blank space on the top for illustrations or drawings, images, and then lines on the bottom. And then this is small story paper, so you just have this small little spot in the left-hand corner for an image, and then the rest are lines. This is, I think I call it Graph Multi. It's newish. So again, it's like you have 3 small boxes and then a larger box, graph paper, and some lines. And we have another mixed use. I think I call this line multi. So you have lines on the top, blank, and then a blank box with a little header. And this would be line multi 2, I think. So you have 3 headings at the top, like boxes, some lines in the middle, and a nice blank spot on the bottom. Now we go into our list trackers and extra planning. So lots of different lists. So this is 2 columns blank and lined, 3 blank and lined, 4 blank and lined. Now they're stacked and lined, 6 blank and lined, 8 blank and lined, 12 blank and lined, and with color. So the color will reflect what color palette you've chosen to purchase or to use. Unless you're using neutral, neutral will also have this joyful color. Okay, and these are my favorites. Oh, you know why I love these so much? Because they do remind me of the Monopoly, cards, the properties. That's why I love these so much. I love them. So these are blank and lined. Now we just get into some different variations of lines and then small little list boxes, blank and lined. And then we have 6 blank and lined. And then it's on then they're reversed. So we have 4 blank and lined and 6 blank and lined. And now we have trackers. This would be 7 column wide tracker, 7 column. And then with notes on the bottom. So you have tracker on the top and lines on the bottom for your notes. And we have 12 column tracker. And then on the top with notes on the bottom. And then we have 28 column tracker. And then on the bottom is notes. There was a hair. Sorry, there was a dog hair on my iPad. Now we have perpetual calendar. And this is the exact same perpetual calendar that you have in the at a glance area as well. It's just extra. And then this is a January through June perpetual calendar, so you have wider space to write, and then you have July through December. Now we have extra, oh my goodness, what is that? We have extra, a monthly calendar, because I've removed all the dates just for extra planning, because we all have extra planning needs, so I thought that that might help you. This is a Sunday start, and this would be a Monday start. Now you have an extra month, like lists, goals sheets. So if you liked that layout that was on here, that's what this is. Only I've just removed any of the dates. And then we have extra, what is this? Week. This is a week variation of a week. And then we have the same week that you have in your planner with the 3 sections. And then we have a 5-section week and like an hourly scheduled week. And then we have a expanded schedule. So they run, it's 5 through 10, but there's 2 lines per hour. And then this is 5 through 10, 1 line per hour. Then you have a horizontal week, and then you have an additional week lists. And then you have an additional daily page. Now we're going to get into the specialty templates. This is project paper. So it's description, notes, sketches, steps, due date, and done. Then we have intention and goal setting, password template. You have a transaction log. You have budgeting. You have meeting notes, an assignment tracker, and a different layout for an assignment tracker, a savings template, a bookshelf for reading, and a reading log. And so the reading log has a space for an image, a book rating, it says date read, author, genre, and summary. Then you get into meal planning, grocery lists. So you have Monday through Sunday with groceries and notes. You do have one for every day of the week, depending on how you do your meal planning. So then this would be Tuesday through Monday, Wednesday start, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And now we get into the covers. So again, the color will reflect the palette you've chosen. And this is joyful. So if you're a neutral, if you like the neutral planner, this is what your covers will look like too. Well, everybody's covers will look like this, but it just depends on the color. So you have stripe with also, and everybody has neutral, light gray and black. And then we have a multi-stripe, and then we have 2025, small and large, and we have 2026, small and large. And then we have my year in multi and in black and white, and then my planner in multi and then in black and white. And then you have one color, my planner with a solid background. Whoops, like that. And then you'll have it in light gray and black. And then you have a blank cover to make your own. And then it says Dream Bigger in multi and Dream Bigger in a script. Now, this is a newer cover. It's just color black. So it's just different color combinations for whatever palette you've chosen. However, if you are choosing the neutral cover, it'll be all black on top with one color on the stripe. So this is what the neutral one looks like. because it's a little different. And that's that. So I hope that this helped you, the walkthrough, learn a little bit about, this is the Elevate. Again, it's exact same as the Power Planner. The Power Planner just has 2 extra week sections in it. Be sure to try the free trial and see if you like it before you spend any money. So I hope this helped you. And if you have any questions, you can please message me. I'm always happy to help. So thank you so much for watching and have a fabulous day. Bye.